It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On a run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. McFarland running out of the gun. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Anthony McFarland, the ball.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed. But this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air. But no, incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He's coming, double up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Ebron's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
That's good for a pick.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
35-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hey. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. D.K. Metcalf, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up
to throw again on second down. Jackson, and he's got his man in stride, complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mark Andrews with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, McFarland. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Down and sack.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
7-yard loss. Brings up third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Seven, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Oh, looking for it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They begin the drive with McFarland, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On On second down, McFarland. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
50, Mike, 50. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Kill. 19, Tiger, 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Now they set up a screen for McFarland.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You're trapped.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 50. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pitt. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
58 for Mike. Game situation. Let's go. At 50. Yo. 58, boy. 58. Come on.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone...
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
To Marquise Brown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's go, defense. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Nice, sweetheart.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. His backs are Various Moore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On second down, here's Jackson. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Physically a beast, baby.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards on the ground.
43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. On first down, McFarland. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Queen on the tackle.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
on here with McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle right twice for the encore.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews.
Jackson.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 yards.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
5-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain of 5. And a Raven first down.
And Jackson throwing once more. Eluding the pressure right. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Again, Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. Now a timeout.
Pass.
7 seconds left in the first half.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Leads to 2nd and goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're...
And that's caught.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
First and 10.
That's his 14th interception on the season, and that number 14 ties the NFL single-season record.
Held by Dick Night Train Lane. Was that 1952?
52, more than a half-century ago.
And he's with the Rams that season, and believe it or not, it was his rookie year.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And that'll set them back 5. On second down, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
McFarland once more. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Steelers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
That's another pitch.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Running with McFarland. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Here's McFarland. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's McFarland. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
48. I got you. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the back in 60.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's good.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack on first down, Jackson. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Eluding the pressure, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
On third down, here's McFarland. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
25-yard line. A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Pass. Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Steelers 17-yard line.
Now Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like that. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A loss of 5 yards. It's second down and
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. And they'll still try and run for it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for Baltimore, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.